Hi y'all, today I'm making Philly cheesesteak sandwiches. You're going to need about 3 tablespoons of oil and about 3 tablespoons of butter and shaved steak and chopped onion, mushroom, and green pepper. That's 1 green pepper, about a half of a large onion, and about a half of a package of white mushrooms, and hoagie rolls, and provolone cheese. And so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put the vegetables in the pan and I'm going to saute them until they're soft. So here we go. Now I have the mushrooms and the onions and the bell peppers in my red copper skillet, which is great for sauteing, and I have the heat on high and I'm just waiting for things to get started. Alrighty then. So I have all the onions and mushrooms and peppers all stirred up with the oil and the butter. By the way, please use real butter. Margarine is blasphemy. I hate that stuff. It's terrible for you. And just going to let this cook down until everything's kind of tender. And then go on to the next step. Okay, it's just about to the stage that I want them. They're pretty tender with just a slight crunch. And I'm going to add a tiny amount here of sea salt. And I'm a big fan of sea salt. It tastes better. And I hear that it doesn't raise your blood pressure as much as regular salt. And I'm also going to get out the pepper grinder and sprinkle a little black pepper on there. Okay, I have transferred the onions, mushrooms, and peppers from the pan into a bowl. And then 3 more tablespoons of butter and about 2 or 3 tablespoons of oil here. Alright, and now it's time for the meat. There we go. Alright, I'm going to take a spatula, I'm going to break it up. I'm going to make sure that it cooks evenly and all. And so stay tuned. Okay, the meat is almost done. I have put some black pepper in there. And I'm going to add just a tiny bit again of sea salt. And this is the kind I use. I use the fine. So it's easier to season with, I think, that way. So stay tuned. Okay, the beef is pretty much done now. So I'm going to add the vegetable mixture with the peppers, onions, and mushrooms. I'm going to give that a stir. And then I'm going to put the lid on. And I'm just going to let everything kind of simmer together for just maybe 2 or 3, maybe 4 or 5 minutes, something like that. Okay, everything's pretty much done now. So now I'm just going to place some provolone cheese slices. You can use mozzarella if you like, but I prefer provolone with the Philly cheesesteak. And I'm just going to kind of spread it around the pan. And typically I get a package that ends up being just enough. The little 1-pound packages, I guess, or half-pound, I don't know. But you'll need looks like 6 slices. Okay, and then to melt the cheese, let's put the lid back on for a few minutes. Okay, now I have taken a bread knife or serrated edge knife. You can also use like a steak knife and cut the bread down the center vertical ways, but I don't cut it all the way through. And I'm getting ready to fill it with the Philly cheesesteak mixture. Okay, it looks like dinner is served. We have the Philly cheesesteak and some potato chips. You could also use French fries if you want. And a little steak sauce on the side. I hope you enjoyed the recipe and have a great day. Bye.